Two old people on the couch here. I'd like to welcome you and thank you for viewing the video. This is Midweek Wednesday, and I feel like I do the same dance moves.
I'm running out of things to do, so I'm just trying to come up with something. I don't know what this was. You know, it's
but we should always get our dance on, so that's what we do.
And we love Trainwreck USA, and they just sit over in the corner and wait all day long to play.
They do, just to play for us. Yes.
Luckily, we didn't have to do it twice, so we didn't have to pay them twice. Okay.
That's good.
So what else we got going on
here? Furry friends.
Furry friends. All right. This is.
You ready? Karen's been over there working hard today. Karen's doing good. She's going to have tomorrow and Friday off, so she's happy again. So
she wanted to do...
We will be here on Friday,
but she's been looking at Shoot Dang Apparel pictures, because she likes Jared.
Yeah, I know. She likes Jared.
She's got the hots for Jared.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Furry friends.
There we go. Furry friends.
Furry friends. Furry friends. Let's all get to those furry friends.
Oh, how did it get on this one? So we'll start with this one.
Well, you know, at least the furry friend dance is always exactly the same.
Okay. Yes. All right. So these are our pets.
Yep.
Because we didn't have any furry friends today. And so send in your pictures to twooldpeopleonacouch@gmail.com so we can get some more furry friends because they're so fun. And
everybody has pets. So
yeah, and you can't go wrong with animals.
You can.
So
we don't charge you anything.
No, we don't. So, and if you have a channel and you send it in, we will
highlight your channel
so
if you send in.
Yes, a furry friend.
And we got homesteaders that watch us. They got goats. They got everything. So send it in. Now, this is Tinkerbell in the front, which you had to adopt because the owner passed away.
Yes, she did.
And Tinkerbell was the best. It didn't like me at first, but then we were best buds, and she latched on to me real quick. I loved that dog.
Yes.
And we had it for like 3 years, and then she was old. She was 12 when we had her, and she died whenever she was like 15. But great dog. It was part Chihuahua, part
Pomeranian. She was only about 5 pounds.
Yeah, she was awesome.
Yeah.
And then good old Champ over there, who's really old now. She's older than that
17.
picture. She's 17-some now. And she's lasted a month longer than
I know.
We were almost going to put her down. And trust me, she has no control over her back legs, but she still gets up somehow, still walks outside, struggles, but she's doing okay. But
she's doing great. So, and now we're going to show you our fat cat.
Oh, yep.
So this is our fat cat.
Yeah. It's not a cat.
It is a cat. It's not a groundhog.
It's a groundhog.
It's a cat.
And it saw its shadow.
Yeah. This is Reese's, and Reese's found me in the garage. She was starving to death, and so I had to rescue her, and ever since then, she's been really fat.
We've tried twice now to put her on live and hold her up and say she saw her shadow. But this cat gets, so I don't know what it is with this room.
She does not want to be in here.
Or what's going on. She knows something definitely not good is going on.
Yes.
And she wants no part with two old people on a couch.
She does not want to be on the
I let her down right after this.
Yeah, so show the other picture. There's another picture.
And then you see how she's looking that way?
Yeah, she's wanting to bolt.
She's ready to get the heck out of here.
Yeah.
And showing her that she was already making weird noises and all that stuff.
Anyway, that's our cat. So send in your
let's get your pets. We would rather show your animals.
So, the video.
Okay, well, let's go through the video.
That's so weird. That's like
okay, this is of the Nashville RV over there on the side there, and these guys are just walking on by it like it's a Sunday day. They're talking like, wow, this is like out of a movie or something like that.
Yes.
And they're talking, and then I'll let you hear what he says after they get by it. But they're just strolling on by it, and it starts changing its. It's saying, please evacuate the area now. And then it says, stay away from the vehicle. You know, I should be quiet so you can hear it all. But I think people have heard it, and you can go look it up. And then it goes back to, please evacuate the area. Now listen to what this guy says.
Well, in the meantime, I found out that that building that it's next to is the building that houses all the hard lines for phones throughout the southeast.
Makes sense. Good spot to put a bomb.
Take a ride on Tuesday.
Okay. So that's it. That's all we showed. But it does show the blast at the end. So
Yeah. It's you can look that
all
up online.
over.
Just look up Nashville body cam.
Yeah.
And you'll see it. And that's the TV we got for Christmas right there.
No, it is not. That is.
We got two TVs for Christmas. And look at the beautiful scenery.
Yes.
On the
we did not
TV.
get two TVs. For
We did not
Christmas.
get two TVs? Okay.
Mm-mm. So let's get on to the rest of the news.
Yeah, let's.
Okay.
What do you got?
I got all this. I got a lot of stuff. So let's get going. I don't know what you're doing. All right.
I had to straighten up.
So I believe it was yesterday or the day before. I can't even remember. It was yesterday. Yesterday there was a 6.4 earthquake in Croatia. Is that
Croatia.
right? Croatia.
Yeah, there you
Okay.
go.
So I can't say that word very good. I have trouble with some of my words.
Do I need-
Anyway, it hit at least 6 people are confirmed dead. So that happened yesterday.
Okay.
And then, last night, Mnuchin said that some Americans might receive their stimulus checks as early as last night. So they might, so check your accounts if you get them direct deposits because they might be in your checking accounts already. He tweeted this out and he said, that they were going to start last night and everything. So, and there's a website to go check and see where yours is or whatever. We haven't had any trouble with ours because we just get ours in the mail. All right, now we're going to get into this stimulus check. And we're going to remember, I'm going to remember that I'm a Republican. So at first, I wanted to be all mad because they're not giving me my $2,000, just the $600 right now. But then I had to remember that I don't really want free money from the government. So I had to take that into consideration. So, but there's more to the story than what meets the eye that people won't tell you, okay? So Bernie Sanders, there's 2 additions to the bill along with the 2000 increasing it to the 2000 stimulus, and Bernie said, their side won't. They say it's a deal breaker. Okay. And this right here, and I'm not going to read all this, but I'm going to highlight this. What it says is attached to the bill by McConnell was an appeal to Section 230, which is the legal liability protections for internet platforms, and the formation of a commission to investigate the election fraud.
What?
So.
Wow. That's huge.
Yes.
When did you come across that?
Last night.
Very good. Oh, were you doing your own research?
I was doing my own research. I was happy that I came across this because, again, I wanted to be mad because they're not giving me more free money. But these were the other 2 things that Trump wanted changed from that original bill. So, the left is standing up for all this suppression of free speech.
Yep.
And so that is what this is all about.
Plus their handout to the world.
Mm-hmm. Plus they don't want
because they want to get their kickbacks from the world. They give them money, then they all get their money back.
But yet they did not have a problem giving the whole world free money, right?
I hate to say it again, but the bill should have been only a couple words long.
Yes.
It should have been just give the American people $2,000. The rest of the world, sorry, we're having a really bad year. So none of the world gets any extra money.
It should have unemployment benefits. It should have had stimulus in it.
Small business to help them. But
and
they don't want to help the small business people.
No,
they want them all crushed.
So then next we have some CV stuff that's going on, okay? And this one is that one of the nurses that got the shot has come down with the CV, okay? But then we need to remember that it takes 10 to 14 days to develop protection. And the first shot that you get only gives you a 50% protection on it. It's the second one that shoots it up to the 95%. So everybody remember that. If you're for the capital V or anything or whatever, just remember that you still have, that this is where we're at. Okay? It takes 10 to 14 days for it to start developing protection, and the first shot is only 50%. So
it's not worth it to me.
Well, I'm just saying. I just
mean,
want
I
people
don't
to
trust
be
it.
informed.
It's all new technology.
Yeah, I
Go
just want
for it.
people-
Everybody out there that love it,
Yeah.
go get it.
Yeah.
And
Please,
if you're like,
protect
wake
me.
up in the morning and you
Yeah.
can't move or something like that, just let us know. Okay?
Yeah. I probably won't take it until they take that liability phrase
Well,
out of
yeah.
it. Unless they're
No, yeah.
willing to stand up and,
And
be
still
liable.
get
And
screwed up,
yeah.
you still would take it as long as you could sue them to death.
No, I'm not saying that.
I'm just saying I'm not
taking it.
I've
Yeah.
never except for in the military.
Yeah.
I've been fine all these years. I'll feel like crap for a little bit. And then some people, I don't know, I was seeing that they had
They'll policies. They'll
they,
policies.
they had no feeling in
Yeah.
the side of their face and everything.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. It really needed more
I'm not an
research before it came out.
anti-vaxxer.
No,
I'm
you're
not
not.
doing it.
Okay.
I'm not getting the
I'm
vax.
not getting the vax.
But I have no problem with everybody else.
Yeah, and I'm not saying I'm going to get the
Go
vax.
for it.
I'm just saying that definitely not getting it until they will take responsibility for if it
The same
messes things up.
government that wants to give our money to the world wants us also to have that thing and all this other stuff. I don't trust it.
And I probably
now.
definitely wouldn't take it if I was young
Mm-hmm.
and still wanting to have children.
And you know what I keep on saying too is, these people say, well, I'll get it. And then they get a shot in them. And who knows if it's just a
Yeah.
placebo or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the other one guy didn't even squeeze it. It wasn't it.
yeah.
But I'm just saying, what I want to do is I want to take Bill G or somebody, right? And I want them to be like, and say, here, boom, grab them. Take them in. And right before somebody else was going to get their vaccine,
Give them one of the ones.
move
that
him
they're
out of the
gonna
way and say, whoa, no, it's Bill's turn. And if Bill goes, like,
Yeah.
I ain't getting that thing, man,
Yeah.
then you know. You got to get these people, but then we don't even know if that's all staged.
Yeah,
out. So,
we don't know.
but that's
We
what
don't
I
know.
would do. If I could pull somebody aside and then he go in there and get it, then I might be like, okay, he actually did get it. But you never know.
At this point, they really don't know if it's going to protect us or what the protection is going to be or if this is going to fix this whole problem. They don't know because
anyway.
it even says experimental,
Yeah.
capital V.
And
So-
we're still trying to find the flu. It's
Yeah.
disappeared.
Yeah. No, I know a couple. Well, I don't know personally, but somebody told me that somebody that they know
Have you
has the flu and the
Yeah.
CV at the same time.
Have you researched yet when they reset the flu season? So we restart
They're
from
never-
zero?
They're never
Or-
going to reset the
'cause,
CV
I mean,
numbers.
there's been billions of people that
Yeah.
have died from the flu probably over
Yeah.
any given period of time. So this we just keep on. We'll
Yeah.
go into 4 flu seasons
Yes.
and say it's okay.
Okay.
All right.
We don't want to go
All
on
right.
forever and ever about
Go.
that. Okay. So there is a snowstorm that's set to hit the plains, the Midwest, the interior, and the Northeast. So everybody be ready for that. Everybody just take that into consideration if you have plans for the New Year's celebration or whatever. That's our weather report for today. So I know we're expecting to get like 2 to 4 inches of snow here. And this will be like our 4th snow this year. Well, one ice storm, and this will be our 3rd snow. So they were talking about it
I'm
being
glad that the
ice.
one guy on the YouTubes,
Yes.
he was kind of wrong because he was predicting
I know.
us to have a major ice event.
Yes.
It's still it's all the
could
way
be.
through the first.
Yeah.
But so far we've been warm and we
Yeah.
haven't we've had only heavy rain. Thank goodness. We
Yes.
don't want our power to go out.
No,
again.
we don't. We don't need our power
Well, what do you
out
got
again.
here?
Okay, so now they're saying that the new strain of the CV is in Colorado. So the first
Is it-
case of this is a 20-year-old in Colorado that has the new strain of the CV that
Well, how do they
came
know?
out of the UK. I don't know how they test
Do they have
for
like a
that.
test?
You know, if
the
I was
test?
sick, they wouldn't test me for
No.
it. They would just tell me
This
to
is
go
all-
home and suck it up. That's what they did last year.
They found it
They
in
didn't
a Democratic state too.
Well, I'm just saying.
Just what's the odds? What are the odds?
So, and these are the 4 things, we're going to go pretty quick, that Fauci is saying right now, right? He's saying that the current CV surge is no longer manageable. Just want people to be aware. He's saying that that the surge has put our country in a difficult situation. He's saying that January may be worse than December if more containment efforts aren't made now. So they're wanting more lockdowns. And I guess there was one more. He said Christmas, they had failed to keep people home for Christmas. I don't know where that went, but they had failed to keep people home for Christmas.
It went into the slideshow abyss.
I guess so.
It's happened to us before.
So then the last thing I have is probably after this one, but so we'll see in a minute. But the last thing I have is that the New Year's Eve celebration that usually goes on in New York City
Right.
will be virtual.
It'll
be all virtual, so just
no gathering.
No, it went into the abyss
no
of the
fun.
YouTubes. So he
No
said
gathering,
they
no
failed
fun.
at keeping people home for Christmas and too many people.
Yeah. Well, how about everybody go down, check out your local hospitals, come back here and report on.
They won't let you in your hospital.
Well, you could tell by the, I have yet to see pictures of people lining the hallways or anything like that. But these nurses, they have enough time to get them TikTok. Go look up nurses' TikTok videos.
I know.
They've got time, and they're dancing through. They're having fun. This COVID, this CV thing, is just a party for them. And they're not very
I don't
tired.
think they're having a party. And
Well,
it's making our nurse people mad.
Well, they need to stop the
TikTok
videos and start looking like they're sweating. Or something. Like, oh my gosh, I
really
came and
serious.
crawled to the door. I'm so tired.
Yes. So anyway, you got to quit. You got to make sure that you don't make our people mad.
Just if
Stop
we
with
have
the
any
videos.
nurse friends out there, snap some pictures of like just packed rooms. Send them in to us.
Send twooldpeopleonacouch at
Yes.
gmail.com some packed hospital
We want
areas.
some inside photos of action.
Yes. And then we'll come out here and we'll say,
Look
we
at
were
that.
wrong.
We got
There's-
these from people we know.
Yes, that
and
are
they're not
inside
from
the hospital.
and they're not pictures from Italy.
Yes. Yes.
Like
Absolutely.
the main-
I like that idea.
Yeah, do it.
So anyway.
All right.
So anyway, that's all we have for
Maybe
Wednesday.
Des, the hobo nurse,
Maybe
could give us
the
some
hobo nurse could
some
get us some
inside
inside
pictures.
pictures.
packed.
Yes. Yes. So anyway. So
Go check out Deb, the hobo nurse.
Des, the hobo
Des,
traveling
DES,
nurse.
the traveling nurse. Tell them 2 old people on a couch sent you over there.
Yes. And said, send us some pictures.
She's crazy.
She's not crazy.
She's crazy.
Just nutty. She
She's
does
living
good
out of her
videos.
car.
She does great videos.
Yeah, it's interesting. She lives out of her.
Yeah.
She's a traveling nurse, and I guess I don't know if she just likes it or she's doing a YouTube channel about it, but she just lives at all her destinations.
I think
out
her
of her
assignments are short, so
Instead of renting
Yes.
a place and
Yes.
losing that money,
yeah.
she gives it to Jason.
she does.
All
So
right.
there you go.
All right,
Okay.
that's all.
So that's all we have. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve.
And Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show,
Mm-hmm.
I get a little bit more into this stuff.
Yes.
But all this stuff going on right now,
Oh,
there's so
I
much
have
stuff.
the softball.
Listen, there is so much stuff going on right
Okay.
now. Intel is blowing up. Things are getting nuts. There's so many things going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, thank
This is
you.
not all coincidental. The Nashville thing,
almost-
something's... Oh, if anybody can get us a picture of the inside building of the Nashville AT&T building where the RV was,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see some pictures of what kind of destruction was done inside the building.
Oh,
And what was in that building.
Okay.
All right.
So, yeah, you reminded me of the softball because everybody heads up on next week because if some things happen the way that we're being told that they might happen, then there might be some other things that happen.
There's too much
So
stuff
everybody
being leaked right now
heads up and keep
on the interwebs, deep interwebs.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff being leaked right now.
everybody keep your heads up and be aware. I don't know that I would go to a major city right now, but anyway, next
It's
week,
going to get crazy.
January the 6th is the target date. I'm probably not allowed to say target.
Well,
so
whatever.
anyway, lots of stuff going. It's either
It
going to
might-
go down or not go down on January the 6th.
That-
One way or the
Or-
other. we will know which way this is going to go.
I think there's going to be a huge information being handed out to the people that will be crazy.
Well, and
it's
watch
gonna be
out.
a lot of people aren't going to believe it, I don't think, but it's going to be true.
And watch out for comms to go down.
Yeah. Well, they
So
already
everybody get your
Again,
heads up for the
the
comms.
whole Nashville thing.
Yeah.
That guy is like CIA or something, or nobody knew any. I'm telling you, I know how the news people work. They would know where he was born, his mother. They would have had so many crews just dispersed and have so much information on this guy. But just like the Vegas guy,
Yeah, this is going the way of that.
while they were passing that RV, the RV should have been blaring out his message. His,
What his manifesto was.
yeah, like,
What
hey,
it was again.
I'm very mad about this, and
Yeah.
everything. Not just like, I'm just going to commit suicide. I'm going to drive my RV down to this certain area that houses really important stuff and just for no reason. And you know what? That's what it's going to be. They're going to be like, well, we found out that he was mad about the 5G or something like that.
Yes.
And they'll make up something. It'll
Yes.
be
But
ridiculous.
still, that should be front and center.
His
that you
speaker
know.
should have been saying,
I'm against the
5G
5G.
is
It's
gonna,
kill us all.
manipulate your brain. 5G is going to manipulate your brain. Repeating over and over.
Yeah.
Clear the area,
Clear the area. Yeah.
I'm gonna-
Okay.
but
so we're going on and on.
Didn't you think that
Yes.
the police officers, though, just
They
sitting
were
there?
kind of like casual, like they
I'm telling you what.
weren't.
I
taking it
have a little bit
serious.
of common sense.
They weren't taking it serious.
Yes. I mean, I know it might have been doing it for a long time, so they got a little bit complacent.
And
Who
the
was in
countdown
charge?
ended.
If somebody has a link to where the audio of it, because it was said 15 minutes, this
Yes.
will, and then 14. There was a countdown, and then it went to this. But I have not yet heard
Yes.
the other recording, and they got a security camera that got it all. It's got to get the stuff that was prior to it,
Yes.
and all these other.
Yeah. They were going long.
Oh my gosh, it's
There's
incredible.
lots of stuff going on.
It's just that
Lots of
story
stuff.
is very intriguing to me.
Yeah.
I've been digging into it,
Yeah.
and nothing makes sense.
All
Nothing
right.
makes sense.
So,
All right.
and okay, so you ready?
Yeah, let's
We'll
do
be
it.
here on Friday, so look for us on Friday, and it'll be the new year, and hopefully,
Good news will come out
hopefully, and hopefully, 2021 will be a much better year than this year. So,
here.
let's hope
Are
so.
we having a New Year's Eve special or anything like that?
Probably not. I think Fred
fun maybe.
and
Oh, Fred and Karen are
Karen are
coming
coming
over,
over,
and we're
yeah.
gonna watch. And then maybe one of the Crockers will go live, and we'll do what
Yeah.
we did on Christmas Eve, and just have a whale of a good time just watching our buddies.
yeah, we
All right.
will. All right. So until next time, remember, do your own research and definitely be prepared.